Oh yeah,
Hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight Pub Quiz Night. Pop culture bonanza, because that's the way the rounds have worked themselves out this time. It's a pop culture showdown. We've got a round on My Hero Academia,
Woo!
mostly the sub. We've got a round on Sailor Moon, which was asked to be mostly about season 1 of Sailor Moon. I didn't put enough work into working out if all of these questions come from season 1. So it's
okay.
It's Sailor Moon. They're all Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Then I've got a round for you guys called Big Screen Little Sentence, where I'm going to describe a film in a single sentence, and you have to tell me the name of the film. And then we've got a round on video game victories, where I've taken a look at the end of classic video games. And I've got some questions about them.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with the My Hero Academia. As is tradition, there are 10 questions per round. We're gonna go through each of the 10 questions. I'm gonna ask them. The guys are gonna have a minute to a minute and a half to write down an answer. Please don't share your answers. Please feel free to play along if you are in the chat. Please feel free to play along, but please do not share your answers until we have covered the answers. We really appreciate it. Ben's not here, so I have to be slightly less specific about not sharing your answers with people. Rogue, this is not an invitation for you to ask.
I don't need answers. I know things.
Just calling you out.
That's it's not what you've been saying so far.
Would you like to introduce us before you talk shit?
No. I'm going to leave everybody in a mystery as to who you are. So my name's John. I believe I've covered this one. I am joined by Jen.
Yes.
Robin.
Hello.
And someone else. Rogue is also
I'm
here.
Rogue. I'm Rogue. I'm brought here by the powers of derision, mockery, and apparently enough ego that this doesn't hurt me.
I'm just looking now for there's Rogue, what is your quiz team name?
Ooh, let's go for All Rogue.
Jen.
Sailor Angel.
And Robin.
Luna is a dog.
Luna is a dag.
Oh, that it took me a second to realize that wasn't a non sequitur. Oh dear.
Okay. We've got the lo-fi beats going. We're gonna stick with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna try and remember which of these buttons is start the timer button. That's the one, because they've conveniently taken away the icon on the button in one of the latest updates to OBS. That button icon just gone.
Bizarre.
It's helpful, super helpful. Round 1, My Hero Academia. Question 1. How far was Azuka Midoriya's first attempt at throwing the softball on the first day of class?
Is this like Price's Rights rules?
Sure. Sure, we'll do Price is Right rules on this one. Actually, we've got a couple this round that have numbers as the answer. So, yeah, we'll just do... I'm just going to initiate a standard Price is Right rules on any of the...
Do we have to give it in meters or feet? Or...
Meters.
Oh, gold. Right, okay. Where's me calculator to do the conversion?
I suppose I could have just done the myself. That sounds for effort. I'm willing. I know Jen and I have read and or watched My Hero Academia. But how about Rogue and Robin?
I watched it last year, so I've watched a reasonable amount of it.
I watched it through at least once, but I've watched the earlier parts a couple of times more.
Okay. Question 2. How many quirks does Gigantomachia have? How many quirks does Gigantomachia have?
I can't even remember the character name. The character.
Oh wait, that's a different character. Hold on.
John, you might need to put a picture on screen.
What of Jen struggling to work out who Gigantomachia is?
No,
Of Gigantomachia.
I was thinking of a completely different character. I've got it. Well, okay. I think pretty sure I've got it, but
again,
I guess we'll find out.
Price is Right rules on this one, so it is a number question. Closest without going over gets the point.
Right.
Because apparently we're being kind to people this quick.
And I appreciate it.
Okay. Lunas Alatus has redeemed a stretch.
I think my bat just popped in like 7 places.
Question 3. In the video that Azuka Midoriya watches constantly as a child, how many people does All Might carry at once? In the video that Azuka Midoriya watches constantly as a child, how many people does All Might carry at once?
Oh god, somebody hollers it during the video.
Again, numbers question. Price is Right rules. Closest without going over.
I was going to say, I remember
so
roughly the
niche.
number, the kind of holler out there, but not the number of people he's carrying.
Unironically, I was like, okay, John's gonna be like, what's this character's quirk called? Not
Yeah.
how many people were being carried by this character in this scene.
I don't actually have any questions on what quirk names were. I should do that for another round coming up. They have a lot of interesting names. Question 3 was the last
4.
one. This is question 4. There is a 3 in it, though. What are the names of the big 3 heroes at UA High? What are the names of big 3 heroes at UA High? I will take real names.
Heroes or students?
They are the big 3 student heroes.
Oh, student heroes.
They are called the big 3.
Oh, god, yeah. I know the 3 you're talking about, and I can't remember their names.
I will take their secret identity or their hero. I have both.
Bugger, I can't remember what they're called.
Okay, question 5. What did Azuka Midoriya do that convinced All Might to give him his quirk? What did Azuka Midoriya do that convinced All Might to give him the quirk?
Am I the only one writing my answers? Because it sounds like everybody else is typing them in like a
sounds
Word
like there's a lot of
document.
typing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm typing.
I'm using Notepad++.
Nerd.
I've used it every single time.
That doesn't make it less of a nerdy thing that you have Notepad++ in Buddha.
Oh no, how dare I? How dare I have the best notepad tool? Unironically, I've never actually used it for coding on this machine, but I think I downloaded it just because it felt wrong using basic notepad.
Question 6. What is Bakugo's hero name?
Oh god.
Yep. What is Katsuki Bakugo's hero name?
I don't know if I got that far.
It's entirely possible you don't, because he doesn't unveil it until he has a chance to tell as Genus what it is. So it's not like officially unveiled until.
It's such a dumb name though, and what I love is that it's only until some of the latest episodes that anyone takes that name seriously. Oh, it's so dumb.
I mean, you have to give him props for it. He stuck to it.
He has a theme. I mean, technically, they all have themes. That's how the superhero thing works. You know.
See, the problem is, it's such a ridiculous name where you could like get rid of most of it, and it'd be a dope name.
Yeah, I mean, in maybe 99% of the fan fictions I've ever read, they've shortened it or just given him a completely different name.
It worries me because I don't know what quality fan fiction we're talking about here.
Some of them are really
All
good.
quality.
Some of them I just read for the pictures, the articles. I mean, don't judge me.
These are high schoolers, Angel.
It's
High
not the high
schoolers.
schoolers Angel's reading about.
No, it's not. It's Aizawa, so don't worry. It's the over 30 teacher that I'm interested in.
Question 7. And this is another numbers question. What percentage of people are not born with a quirk? What percentage of people are not born with a quirk?
You really went for like nothing
Yeah.
that's like mainline events or anything like that. God damn.
What are you talking about? This is like the first line in the anime.
Oh, I know it is. I know it is, and
Yeah.
I've.
And I think it's like the first line in the manga too.
Mm,
Like that's how it opens.
It's fairly
Yeah, but
high
it's
up
not- it's-
there.
Yeah, but it's not like with Fullmetal Alchemist, where the opening line is repeated every bloody episode.
yeah.
It's mentioned like once at the very start, and then he's like, right, and here's the story of how I become the best hero ever.
What's that equivalent exchange?
Yeah.
Question 8. Who gave Ayazawa his hero name? Who gave Ayazawa his hero name?
Oh. Oh, I
Which
I've
is a
got no
razor
idea
head,
on that
in
one.
case, in case people didn't know. Ayazawa is a razorhead. Who called him that? Is it Shota Ayazawa? Shouta Ayazawa? How are we pronouncing his first name?
I've always pronounced it Shota.
Yeah.
I'd have
how
to
are
say
you
it's
gonna
spelt
pronounce it?
out, to be fair.
It's
because it's got that
spelt
little O
shout
with a
an
line
A
over
at
it.
the end of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking up how it's pronounced. Come on, Wikipedia. You're meant to be able to give me a pronunciation guide.
Okay, let's move on to question 9, and let's not look at the Wikipedia page for something. A quiz question.
I looked
Yeah.
I looked up the name.
It's okay. That's
Close enough, I suppose.
potentially close enough. Who played the drums at the UA annual school festival? Who played the drums at the UA annual school festival? Is that a high point enough for you, Rogue?
Yeah,
Story beat?
this is like this is an event. I remember this fondly.
Yes, I kind of remember this event as well.
It's actually a really amazing animatic somebody did, where instead of Kyoka singing the song that she sings in that scene, it's Kaminari singing the Panic at the Disco version of Into the Unknown from the second Frozen movie. And it's actually a really amazing animatic.
You need
Like,
to send me
cleo-
this.
I will after the quiz if you like. It's really well done.
Please.
After our discussion the other day, Rogue, I did go and look up both the Russian Holding On for a Hero and the Japanese version, and then I was like, now that I've heard that Japanese version of Holding On for a Hero, I need to hear Hero 2.
For the record, because John did mention it, these are the Russian and Japanese version of Holding Out for a Hero from the Tetris movie.
All right.
Technically, the Russian version of Holding Out for a Hero was that one. When I looked it up, I got the Japanese cover of it of Holding Out for a Hero by someone else.
I just wanted to provide
But,
context
yes.
to that. I don't just look up random covers of Holding Out for a Hero.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
Here are the 700 versions of the song that I've scoured from the internet. This one in particular is my favorite. His voice sounds like rusty spoons. What?
Question 10. Miki Asakura is Holding Out for a Hero. Question 10. Who is the youngest person in Class 1A? Who is the youngest in Class 1A?
I have no idea, so I'm going for a complete guess.
I mean, there's only so many people in Class 1A. There's definitely one of them's the right answer.
I've forgotten the character's name, so I've gone with their hero name.
I do have both written down.
It's Aizawa, isn't it?
Yes, the teacher is the youngest person in there. I do also have their birthday written down as well, but it seemed important at the time.
What I hate is I have the answer that I went with first. My brain's telling me a different answer, but I don't know the name of the character that different answer is.
Okay, let's get some answers to my questions. Let's get your answers to my questions. And starting with Rogue, how far did Midoriya first attempt to throw the softball?
I think he got like over 4 meters.
Jen.
It was either 45 or 46 meters.
And Robin.
I said 1.5 meters.
Jen.
Yeah?
It was 46 meters.
Ah, yes.
Wait.
Because
you said
Aizawa
that-
uses
You said his first attempt.
Yep, because Aizawa uses his erasure to prevent him from using his quirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I went 4 meters, because that's like a really short throw.
Have you ever thrown a softball?
Yeah, but Deku's meant to be really weak. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he's
but
not
he did
actually
all
that
the
weak.
training.
I
Was
remember
it
it
really
kind of.
that long? God, I remember the scene so different.
Yeah, I
so
remember it
differently.
kind of going just like bloop, straight out of his hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I went so
because-
short.
but it throws properly. He's shocked that it doesn't go flying because because his quirk doesn't work. But he puts his all into it, and because he's been training with All Might, obviously he's gonna have his own natural strength increased. Aside from having One for All, because he did all that training to be prepared for One for All.
One of the questions that I saw while I was doing this, putting the quiz together, was how long was he training with all? Does anyone know how long he was training?
13 months,
it's
I
like-
believe.
It was about a year, I think.
It's 10 months.
No, I thought it was. God, was it really nearly a whole year?
Supposed to have been
Mhm.
10 months. I didn't pick up on that in the actual show very much. Like, I see that there's passage of time, but I don't remember. Anyway, moving on to question 2. And we'll start with Jen this time. How many quirks does Gigantomachia have?
If I'm thinking of the right character and I actually got it right, I'm pretty sure it's 7.
Robin.
I put 1.
Rogue.
7.
7 is the correct answer.
Oh, good.
You scared me
thinking
when
about
you
the right
and Jen went and gave the same answer as me, and you just passed over. I'm just like, no, that was right. That was the right answer.
Yes, it was, but I'm also doing Price is Right rule, so... That is, Gigantomachia has endurance, pain blocker, gigantification, dog, energy saver, fierce gains, and mole.
I'm pretty sure endurance was his original, and then the doctor added like a shit ton more because he was an asshole.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Was it the doctor or one for all? No, all for
It
one.
was the doctor because Gigantomachia was one of the first test subjects when they were trying to develop the Nomu.
I always thought all for one was more involved with that.
Question 3. Robin, how many people does All Might carry in that video?
I think it's 5.
Rogue.
I also went with 5.
Jen.
Pretty sure someone shouts it's 100.
Okay, so 5 is the closest without going over. He carries 10.
I think I know where the 100. I think I know where the 100 comes from. So I think they say in the scene that he's
already saved
out 100 people.
He's already saved 100 people.
Yeah, isn't that what you meant though?
No, he carries at the same time 10 people.
Oh, like physically in the image. Okay.
Physically in the image, he is carrying 10 people at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Get half a point for clarification issues because I specifically said that you hear somebody shout and you didn't say not what people say but what's shown.
I said how many people does he carry at the same time? And it was talking about... I mean, so far you've got 2 points out of the possible...
I know, it's just that was a badly worded question. May I at least lodge a complaint about poor
You may lodge a complaint
wording.
that you didn't get the correct thought of what that question meant when it said, how many does he carry at once?
I love how neither of you guys are trying to help me.
I was about to say that, like, I feel like Angel at least deserves half a point for me, for at least having a fact about this fact.
You don't get points for facts that aren't the question.
I'm sorry, I'm with John on this one.
Jen, like, you've been generous enough to me that I have to advocate.
Rogue. What are the names of the big 3?
Rather annoyingly, I can't remember all of the hero names, but you have Mirio, also known as Lemillion.
Yep.
Tamaki, who is also known as Sun Eater, and Nejire, who I think is actually just known as Wonder Hero Nejire.
No, she's Nijiri-chan.
Yes. Yeah, so it's
okay, I'm just pronouncing the word wrong.
And everybody who has the same thing written down is correct. It's Mirio Togata, or Lemillion, Tamaki Amajiki, or the Sun Eater, and Nejiri Hado, or Nejiri-chan. Which is a terrible superhero name, and she really needs to rethink it.
Honestly,
I don't think that's bad,
right.
considering frickin' Todoroki just went with his name.
She just went with her name.
Yeah, but at least she changed the pronunciation and added the Chan at the end. I mean, at least there was some effort.
Does Todoroki just go with his name as his hero name?
He does.
Yeah, he literally just calls himself Shoto, and Midnight's like, okay.
But also, sorry to break in on that again, but Nejire-chan just is effectively the same as calling yourself Miss Nejire. It's like an honorific name of someone.
No, but Shoto didn't even do that. He's just like,
oh yeah, Shoto really didn't have the imagination for it.
I do sort of love the idea that, like, Nejire is sort of the buddy Jesus of heroes.
I do like. I've just
it's
looked
just like
up,
I'm your fairy buddy.
I've just looked up Shoto, and it's just like on Google, Notable aliases: Icy Hot, Shodo Todoroki, Icy Hot, Half and Half.
Both of which are used by Bakugo.
Is anybody surprised
Only
Bakugo named him
Bakugo, I believe.
Jen.
Isn't one of them Aircon Hero?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably.
Oh god. I don't remember.
Yes, Shoto Todoroki, also known as the Aircon Hero Shoto.
So dope, I love it.
Oh god. Sounds like Horikoshi's kind of humor, though. Alright, so me.
Jen, what did Izuku Midoriya do that convinced All Might to give him his?
He ran in to save Bakugo from the sludge villain when all the other heroes were just standing there.
Yeah. He moved before his body, etc., etc.
Yep. Which honestly I think is kind of a dumb solution because that's not always a dumb answer because it's not always a good solution in a dangerous situation. But the idea of him going in to save Bakugo I think is the better justification. If you know what I mean.
I say I don't think they necessarily say it's necessarily the smartest quality to have in someone, but like that's the common quality of the best heroes is they just go.
I guess part of it is also that's not necessarily the bit you can train someone to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You train them the sensible thing to do when they get there. Robin, what is Bakugo's hero name?
I could not remember, so I just went with Explosion Man.
Rogue.
Sorry, I'm joking on Chris. Just because of the juxtaposition of the answers we're giving, I do believe his full hero name is Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite.
Correct.
Yep.
That is the right answer. He is insane, but that is his true hero name. And can anyone argue
and the funny
that
thing
it
is
right?
The episode
he hasn't
where
killed anyone.
The episode where he tries to where Midnight's helping them pick and she's all like, you can't have that name. And you think he's gonna go with something different, and then he finally gets his license and he tells Genist, and it's like, yep, that's what it is.
Well, I think what's great is I think he starts with something more mild, and then she says no, and he then ups the ante.
Yeah.
Rogue, what percentage of people are not born with quirks?
I would say like 5%.
Robin.
I said 0.8.
Jen.
It's 20% for the whole planet, but I'm pretty sure it's like only 8% in Japan. Like it's really low in Japan.
It is the answer that I have written down as what percentage of people are not born with quirks is 20. So I'm gonna give it to Jen for correctly answering the question that was asked.
Fair. I could have sworn there was an 8%, but if it's 8% in Japan, that's where I've got that from.
Yeah, because
I knew there was a 20 or a 20th around there somewhere. I just assumed just the really low version.
No, 20 is the people on average in the world, but the 8% is the Japan, and it's the lowest percentage of population in any country.
Yeah, apparently.
If you ever need an anime fact, please call Jen on beep, 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 beep. This number has been censored.
The quirkless population of Japan is one of the lowest due to quirk proliferation.
God, do you remember the episode with the kids? where those who failed the provisional license exam have to then go look after a bunch of kids and sort of a
Oh yes.
and you got that kid who's like controlling like the bullets from bloody Mario.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Who was the first to answer that one?
That was Jen.
Okay. Robin, who gave Ayazawa his hero name?
I put down Gran Torino.
Rogue, who gave Ayazawa his hero name?
I don't know his pre-kidnapping name, but it's the same person who became Kurogiri.
Jen, who gave Ayazawa his hero name?
Isn't Mike, you weirdos?
Oh, was it not?
Yeah.
It was President Mike. There's a whole flashback where he goes, "Yo, you should be Eraserhead."
I mean, to be fair to calling Rogue a weirdo, like that guy that he mentions is also one of their friends.
Yes,
he's in
that's
the
very
scene.
true.
He is also there. Rogue is not as far off as necessarily calling him a weirdo. I mean, I'm a
weirdo, but that's irrelevant.
The weirdo was more aimed at blah blah blah. You know who I meant. Gran Torino. Yes.
Question 9. Who played the drums at the UA High School school festival? Rogue.
Gotcha.
Yes. Katsuke Bakugo played the drums.
Of course he did. Honestly, that's probably one of the least surprising details about him. But yes.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense, really. Of all the things that he's done. Jen, who is the youngest in Class 1A?
I put Koji Koda. I'm pretty sure he's born on the 1st of February, but Tsuyu was born on the 12th.
Robin.
And for some reason...
Go on, Jen, finish off.
Sorry, it's been mentioned a couple of times in different compendiums, and so I'm actually legitimately not sure if it's supposed to be Koji or Tsuyu.
Robin, who have you written down?
This was a complete guess because I couldn't remember all the character names, so I put Momo.
Rogue.
I went with Pinky mostly because I've forgotten what her real is. But I have in brackets the one with the birds, which I think is the same answer you gave. No, not the one who's got a bird head, but the one who can like talk to birds.
Control birds, yeah, that's Koji Koda.
So, Jen.
Yes.
You got the third youngest. Is Koda.
Oh wow!
Right.
The second youngest is Asui. The actual youngest person in Class 1A, and actually, you also got their birth dates right. Koda is February the 1st. Asui is February the 12th. But born
so how is she the second youngest?
Born on February the 15th, making him younger still, is Shoji.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Shoji.
The youngest member of Class 1A is Shoji, aka Tentacool, aka the guy with, like, 6 arms.
Yep.
And ears on all of them.
Ears and mouths and eyeballs.
Such a
I always forget about him, to be fair.
It's because he's so quiet.
Yeah.
You know, even in the show, he just doesn't do much to stand out until like right at the very end of the series.
So I actually did the research into this one because the question that I found was who is the oldest in Class 1A. Does anybody know the oldest person in Class 1A?
It's going to be someone like Deku, isn't it?
No, I think it was supposed to be Tenya.
Yeah, I was going to think Tenya Ida as well.
Yeah, could be.
Either that or what's her name? The one who can produce stuff from her body.
Oh,
Well,
that's
yeah,
Momo
you're
or
right.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I decided not to go with the actual answer and went with making it the youngest, because the actual oldest would mean that we had 3 questions where Katsuke Bakugo is the correct answer. Katsuke is the oldest member of Class 1A. I've literally got a youngest to oldest chart up in front of me from Reddit. The oldest is Bakugo, the youngest is Shoji. Exactly in the middle is Ida.
Right.
And apparently, I've just also learnt this fact. Jiro and I have the same birthday. Yay!
So that means I've got the same birthday as them too.
You also do, yes.
Do any of them have my birthday?
I have the same birthday as
No.
Harry Potter.
The closest to you, Rogue, would be Todoroki,
You know what? I'll take that.
who is January 11th.
I will take that. Okay, so scores on the doors.
Doors on the doors.
I have 6.
Jen?
I have 8.
And Robin.
I've got a terrific 3.
It's a really good 3, though. Like, it's a very
It's
nice...
a very good 3.
I was going to say that was the round I thought I'd at least stand a chance in.
Okay, let's move on to round 2, where everybody's going to
Start
do
thinking
really,
the
really
wild
well.
card round.
Sailor Moon. Question 1. Why couldn't Luna speak to Serena the first time they met? I'm really looking forward to everybody's answers. I'm also really hoping that all of my answers are actually correct, because Jen will be very upset if...
Yes, hoping they're wrong.
Also, Jen, I'm just looking it up now. Closest to your birthday, Jen, would be Sero. AKA the tape dispenser.
The uncanon stoner. I don't know why, but like, so many fics make him the stoner.
Question
It's the
2.
weirdest thing.
Apart from the video game, why does Serena like to go to the Crown Center, which is a video arcade? Apart from the video games, why does Serena like to go to the Crown Center?
I fully expect to get no points this round. Angel has won this quiz.
Oh, there's 2 more rounds after this.
I stand by what I believe.
I mean, that's fair. Who's watched any Sailor?
A long time ago.
maybe 5 minutes.
I was going to say, like, 20 years ago kind of time.
Fair. Question 3. What colour is Queen Serenity's hair?
I have an interesting little fact.
Sorry, you have an interesting fact.
I have an interesting fact, but I don't know if it's going to come up as a question, so I'll mention it at the end of this round if it doesn't come up.
That is fair. Question 4. Who was the first to be fired of the 4 generals? Who was the first to be fired of the 4 generals?
I love how you phrase it as fired and not blasted into oblivion.
Family-friendly show. They're just roommates. They're just really, really close friends.
Yeah, Zoisite is totally not a man.
Don't shatter my immersion.
And Makoto, oh, I'm sorry, Lita doesn't make rice balls, she makes donuts.
God, I can't believe that was just like the solution in like cartoons. Like, you could just use rice balls. We know they're not donuts, Pokemon.
A whole nother country is too confusing for children.
I don't know. Pokemon still does have a lot to answer for with the... It looks like my frying pan has become a drying pan. And other such amazing dialogue from Brock. Thank you, Brock. Question 5. Who is Serena's best friend?
Do you want the dubbed name or the
either.
original? Okay.
I apparently have both of them written down, unless you've got a third interesting different name. In which case I might need to look it up.
I can only vaguely remember the English translation name, but I know the Japanese name better.
And now it's time for question 6. What was Mina's alter ego in London? What was Mina's alter ego in London? So for anybody watching along at home, you've got about 3 minutes before an ad break starts.
Please be remembering.
Please be remembering that an ad break is slightly louder than we are. This is a dumb thing that advertising do. Prepare your ears. Hello, yo mama. You can't have my beard. It's mine.
Do I dare ask?
Yo Mama So Hot has just joined the chat and said, "God damn, I wish to have that long beard that you have. Can't have this one. I grew it myself."
If you send me money, I'll post you mine.
There you go. Can have Rogue's beard. There's just no video evidence.
No, my beard keeps me warm, so you can't have mine.
Mine's just fabulous. I'm going to call you Yo Mama. I'm not going to use your full name. Either of your full names. But we are going to move on to the next question, which is question 7. And that question is, where did Darian and Ray spend their first date? Where did Darian and Ray spend their first date?
None of these answers are going to get me, and I'm fine with that. None of them are particularly funny either, and that's why actually
there's the problem.
Yeah, I wish they were funnier answers.
I mean, you've got time.
I mean, I suppose I do have that.
Weird.
And now it is question 8. After 7, that's numbers and how they work. Where did the final battle with Queen Beryl take place? Where did the final battle with Queen Beryl take place? And now, how did Serena and Darren first meet?
Who's Darren?
Darian.
Hold on. What question was that?
That's question 9.
Okay, good.
It's good that you approve of the question.
Or at least approve of it being the 9th question. And now, finally, question 10. You've got a real chance of getting a point, even if you've never watched Sailor Moon. Is it a true or false?
Yay!
Yeah.
True or false? The reason why Lita's uniform is different to Serena's is because she is older by 1 year. True or false? The reason why Lita's uniform is different to Serena's is because she is older by 1 year. Again, at this point, has your fun fact come up yet as a question?
No, it hasn't, but I'll mention it when we go back to...
Okay, when we get to the appropriate question.
Yeah.
Okay. Have 10 seconds. Finish writing your answer. And now it is time for answers, and we will start this with Jen. Why couldn't Luna talk to Serena the first time they met?
There was a bandage that had been placed over the crescent moon on her forehead.
That is one right answer. Does anybody else have a different answer?
Yep, I put because they were surrounded by people.
Rogue.
Because they're a dog?
So in the manga, Luna couldn't talk because her crescent moon was covered by a band-aid. In the North American version, Luna couldn't speak to Serena because she was not sure that she was the one. And I guess that you need to be sure that you're talking to the chosen one before you start being a talking cat.
Which precludes being a dog.
Robin, apart from the games, why does Serena like to go to the Crown Centre video arcade?
Well, I put down because Mamoru/Darian works there.
Rogue.
I said she has a crush on a member of staff.
You get the point.
Both of us are just Rogue?
Just Rogue. Angel.
Ooh.
I get it too. She has the crush on Andrew, who is Darian's friend.
Yes. She has a huge crush on Andrew until she finds Darian, who she is soulmates with.
Well, no, she actually despises him for a good chunk of the first season.
Well,
yeah, I remember that.
Love at several sites later on.
Yeah, I know, right?
They really work.
Love it. Love it. Past life memory recall.
Yeah, something that we all do.
Yeah. Rogue, what color is Queen Serenity's hair?
Pale blue.
Jen.
Silver or white, depending on the art.
Correct. Silver is what I've got written down here. Apparently, they also designed Serena to have silver hair, but then it made her look too old.
What was this queen called?
Yeah.
Serenity.
Huh?
I'm just curious.
I mean, possibly she did also have at points in the artwork pale blue hair, but it's supposed to be silver.
Depends on the
I'm looking
really.
at pictures and it's closer to purple than it would be to blue. I wasn't going to object to it anyway.
They also apparently tried to see how Serena looked with pink hair. They settled on blonde.
They'd be stealing Chibiusa's hair colour then.
Jen, who was the first of the 4 generals to be fired or otherwise dealt with?
Jadeite.
Correct.
Assuming it wasn't Lord Mountbatten.
No.
So, my fun fact is that the 4 generals of the Dark Kingdom were actually, in their past lives, 4 generals who worked under Arian or Endymion back when he was the Prince of Earth. And Queen Beryl found their reincarnated selves and brainwashed them to work for her before they could properly awaken and go back to serve their prince again.
Yay!
And they all had relations, and they each were in a relationship with the lower
Sailor
Senshi.
Senshi.
Yep.
Jen, can you tell the order that all 4 of them were fired?
It was Jedi, Nephrite, Zoisite, then Malachite, but he didn't really get fired.
It doesn't specify what happened. I've got the order. I don't have didn't technically get fired.
Yeah.
Robin.
No. Sorry.
Who is Serena's best friend?
I said Ray.
Rogue.
Tamara-chan.
Jen.
Naru, or I'm pretty sure she's Molly in the English version.
You are correct in both languages.
Yes.
Rogue,
What's the best type of correct?
What was Mina's alter ego in London?
Emily?
Jen.
V.
Games.
Yes.
Is it board games or computer games?
It's TV series.
Well, at the moment. Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was the answer there?
Sailor V.
Sailor V. I said Sailor Venus.
Sailor V.
But she was she was always Sailor Venus, but because she awakened so much earlier to deal with a different faction of the Dark Moon, Artemis had to awaken her to get to that point, but she couldn't be known as Sailor Venus yet. So she became Sailor V, which is why she actually transforms with a moon power, and she was also used as a body double for the Moon Princess until Serena's memories were unlocked.
Fair enough.
Basically because
She is, yes.
Queen Beryl Metalia had found the generals before they had a chance to awaken. Sailor V was used as bait in case she tried that shit again.
I was going to have a fun different fact, but we'll go with that being the fact.
What was your fun different fact?
Yeah, what was your different fact?
The different fact I have written down from where I did all my researching, the idea for Sailor Moon came from codename Sailor V, a manga written and illustrated by Naoko Takeuchi. The manga was about a teenage girl who dressed in a sailor uniform and fought evil.
Yep, I think I've read that. Long time ago.
I've lost track of who I'm going to ask this question to. I'm going to say, Jen, where did Darian and Ray spend their first date?
Technically, they never dated, but they did have a kind of one-sided thing where they went to a park and then went rowing on a lake because they met. Because that's in one of the Rainbow Crystal episodes where the old gardener has the Rainbow Crystal. And Serena stalks them.
So yes, if anybody else said rowing on a lake in the park, you have the correct answer. You don't need to have the rest of that.
But yeah, no, actually, officially, they were never dating. So I don't know why they call it a date, because it wasn't. They were just hanging out as friends.
Yeah, friend date. Serena went on a
because even
date
in the
with
English
Melvin,
version...
so she could stalk them.
Yeah.
That's healthy behaviour.
Yeah, you know, nice and healthy behaviour, and I'm sure Melvin was happy about it.
Oh, yeah.
Robin, where did the final battle with Queen Beryl take place?
Now, I remember it being snowy, so I think it was Antarctica.
I'm going to give you half a point. Rogue.
I mean, I went Andromeda, so I'm not getting a point.
No points. Again.
Technically, it was in the Dark Moon Kingdom, but in the English dub, they said it was in the North Pole.
Yes, they did. Sailor Moon was complaining about the immense cold at the time, which is also presumably why you remember them talking about it being cold. And this is where the Doom and Gloom girls killed/destroyed the Inner Scouts. Apparently,
Why does every organization in this anime sound like a failed pop?
What, the Doom and Gloom girls?
Yeah.
From what I remember, they disguised themselves like that as well.
The Doom and Gloom girls? Oh no, they never got disguises. They
I was
pimped
meaning
out
like
as evil fairies and then murdered them.
I was thinking glam rock, but
Rogue, how did Serena and Darian first meet?
I mean, I've got my joke answer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Serena is like it is Sailor Moon, correct?
yes.
Correct.
Yes.
My joke answer was Tinder. Obvious joke because Tinder did not exist. But considering the clue we sort of got earlier on about like the arcade, I assume through the person she had a crush on.
I'm gonna go Robin. What do you have?
I said they bumped into each other at the arcade.
Jen.
Okay, now there's actually, because you said we're doing this just based on the first season.
I mean, that's
Because I've got two.
That's what was asked of me, and I asked of the internet questions about the first season. Whether the internet stuck to that, I don't know. I also didn't watch.
Okay,
the
well,
first remind myself any
The
of this.
first
Sounds
season's
right.
acknowledged first meeting of them was when she was walking home after a failed test, threw the test over her shoulder, and it hit him, and then he makes a comment on how shitty her grade is. In reality, the first time they met was when she was a little kid. It was the day her brother was being born, and she meets him in the hospital the day after the car accident that killed his parents, and he'd lost his memories. It's only featured in the Promise of the... That whole scene is only featured in the Promise of the Rose movie, where she gives him a rose because she brought a bouquet of roses to her mom for having a baby.
So I'm
Yeah, that's his backstory. His dad drove off a cliff and... Yeah.
You get
Wow.
the point.
What the fuck is this show?
I know, right?
The answer that I have written down and the fun fact after it. She threw her test paper at him. This is also the infamous meeting that led to her nickname, Meatball Head.
Meatball head.
And Jen.
Yes.
True or false? The reason why Lita's uniform is different to Serena's is because she is older by 1 year.
False.
Correct. Why is her uniform different?
I don't remember why in the English version. I know in the Japanese version it's because she wasn't able to get the proper uniform for the school, and so she was just using the uniform from her old school. But I can't remember the English version.
The answer I have written down here, and I'm assuming this to be accurate, probably to the version, is because he is too tall for the regular uniform.
That could be it, because that's quite similar to the Japanese version of her just not being able to get a hold of the uniform, so I'd believe it. I legit can't remember that one, so...
Okay.
Though out of 10 questions, that being the only one I couldn't remember isn't too bad.
Rogue, scores on the doors.
2.
You've caught up with Angel. Now we go over to Angel for her score. Angel.
Sorry,
score.
10.
I think I can do that, maths. Hold on.
I'm sorry, caught up to who now?
Well, he'd caught up a minute ago, and then I put another number on yours.
To be fair, this is probably the only time I will ever get any round 10 out of 10.
Luna is a dog.
I'm only doing slightly better than you, Rogue. 2.5.
Okay. We now have the round big screen little sentence where I'm going to describe an entire film in a single sentence, and you have to name the film.
This should go over well.
This is going to go well.
Film number 1. A dad has to go pick up his daughter. A dad has to go pick up his daughter.
These are badly described.
I don't know. I think this is a perfect description. So one of the first rounds this night that I've been able to fit all of the answers and questions on the page of my computer. It's nice too.
Well done.
There's got a lot of scrolling I need to do. This one.
John, did you get yourself a cookie? So you could give yourself a cookie in this moment.
I've got digestive biscuits in the kitchen. I could go get a digestive biscuit.
That's close enough to a cookie. Give
I
yourself
had
a
fried
cookie.
breakfast for dinner, so.
Well, somebody here's winning.
I mean, I have a white chocolate chip cookie, so I think I'm winning.
Lots of people here are
I'm trying to lose weight, so.
So am I.
Enough.
Doesn't mean I'm doing well.
In the last 3 weeks, I've managed to lose 7 pounds.
That's really good. Well done.
Yes, I'm quite happy. One of the big changes is I'm not snacking in the middle of the night, so that's like, yeah. I got into a real bad habit while Mom was in the hospital, so I'm trying to change. I'm trying to get back out of those habits because, you know, she's not in the hospital anymore.
You don't have that excuse anymore. You now have time.
Yeah.
Question 2.
I just finally saw a picture of Control-Alt-Delete, John.
Yay! Question 2. This business fishing trip should have got the boat upgrade. This business fishing trip should have got the boat upgrade. For anybody wondering what Rogue is upset about having seen, National Network Rail have got a new train that is designed to blow the leaves off the tracks. They put out to public vote, what do we name the train that gets rid of the leaves? And the public, with 50% of the vote, voted for Control-Alt-Delete.
Oh
Yes,
dear.
they did! You
That's
cannot
almost-
let the internet vote for names, otherwise you get Bodie McBoatface.
I was just about to say it sounds a bit like Booty McBootface.
I tried to guess something along those lines when John asked me this
think
question the other day.
Control-Alt-Delete is a great name for a train that gets
is
rid
a
of
great-
leaves.
It's an
Anthropologists
amazing
are going
name.
to study this period of history with awe, horror, shame, and cringe.
I still think Booty McBootface was a great name for a boat.
Apparently, I've looked up the news story again now. Both Leafy McLeafface and Trainy McTrainface were proposed but weren't put on the list.
You mean the government actually pays attention to memes?
Yes.
Sadly.
The vote was between Leaf Full Weapon,
That's quite good.
Oh.
Pulp Friction,
Eh.
and the Autumn Avenger, and Control-Alt-D leaf.
Yeah, I think that first one and Control-Alt-D leaf are the two.
Yeah, I think they're the best ones.
Question 3, though. Doing chores is a handy shortcut to mastering martial arts. Doing chores is a handy shortcut to mastering martial arts.
I don't care
I
if
didn't
I
think
get
I'd do
if I
very
get
good with
all
this
of these
round,
wrong. It's so much fun answering these.
Hmm.
If we ever do a paired round, John, I would love to do a round where one of us has to not listen, or like one of us has to give the clue to their partner to guess. So they got to make up a clue.
That might be a little bit of a difficult one to organise, but that could be interesting.
Hmm.
And now for the fourth film. Don't say the title, because that's the answer.
Yeah, don't do that.
The fourth film. High school transfer student learns the importance of the dress code. A high school transfer student learns the importance of the dress code.
Apparently not watching enough high school movies.
Yeah,
Okay,
clearly.
that's the first one where I didn't have an answer straight away. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know what films you don't watch.
At least you know which descriptions baffle me.
Or that.
No, Minecraft. That's not what I want.
Angel's kicking our asses and playing Minecraft at the same
I
time.
know.
Robin, how do you feel?
Huh?
Are you still playing Minecraft? Like while we're...
Oh yeah. What else am I supposed to do between answers?
I mean, I suppose pay attention and make witty commentary, but...
I was going to say, be sociable and talk to us.
I have been. You're saying that like I haven't been, so...
Question 5, or film 5. A reclusive factory owner places more importance on choreographed dance routines than health and safety regulations. A reclusive factory owner places more importance on choreographed dance routines than health and safety regulations.
That one I know.
I get the feeling that you know all of these, it's just that the description... You'll have heard of all the films. They're not obscure films.
Really? Because 3 of them have got me completely baffled.
Okay.
Oh, I look forward to which ones have you baffled. I mean, I don't think this is going to help me overtake Angel. In any way, shape, or form. Angel would have to flunk this round rather terribly. And then do so in the next round.
It's going to be
But I'm enjoying it.
The real battle is who's in last, I guess.
I think that'll be me.
Because so far I have 4 that I'm very confident I know the answer to, and the only one I'm absolutely completely blank on is that number 4 one about the dress code.
That's the one that I found is a little odd, but I have an answer for.
Film 6. A reclusive adopted daughter discovers the importance of a haircut. A reclusive adopted daughter discovers the importance of a haircut.
I feel like you've asked that one on a different quiz.
It's because he used the word reclusive in the last question.
Yeah.
Oh, I vaguely remember that description. I mean, obviously I know what the movie is because it's obvious, but
Is it?
just I feel like I've heard.
I've definitely not done it this year.
Uncultured swine. I'm surrounded.
Where are my 2024? Yeah, no, I haven't answered that before.
Weird. Maybe I heard it in like
Deja
a
vu.
an actual pub quiz.
Question 7. A severely injured police officer gets no compensation and is forced back to work.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
A severely injured police officer gets no compensation and is forced back to work.
That one I think I know.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Took me
I
a
guess
while
I'll
to
find out
realise
when-
what that one was.
Is everybody
Took a while
ready?
for the brain to scan through the archives on that one.
Is everybody ready for question 8?
I think so.
Okay. Question 8. A group spends 9 hours returning jewelry.
So dumb. So completely dumb.
I'm glad you're enjoying this because I do have big screen little sentences 2 and 3 ready to go in future months.
Excellent.
I need to send this just to John because otherwise it'll give away the answer.
I don't like that one. That's 3 now that I really don't have an answer for. I don't like that.
Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. You really are.
And now for question 9. Members disobey the first and second rules of their club.
That one's quite an easy one.
So wait, which one was number 8 again?
A group spends 9 hours returning jewelry. And yes, Rogue, I've seen and appreciate that. Also, I think he was the person that opened for Critical Role when they did their Australia show.
I mean, damn. I actually found out something about Critical Role. Apparently, when they first started playing Pathfinder together, Laura Bailey was not invited, but only Travis was. And like, I think Travis brought her along anyway, because like Laura Bailey was much more of a nerd than he was. And so it's just like
complains the same thing in that video that I'm assuming.
That's how I learnt about it. Yeah. But it's just like I find that bonkers that like Laura Bailey, who is just iconic now for Critical Role, wasn't actually invited in the first place.
But as she says in that, and she's said several times in other things, she hadn't played before. I mean, obviously she was going to be good because she's an actor, and it's, you know, not saying that she has to be good because she's an actor, but you've got a bonus there.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh god, you're right. I am kicking myself.
One of my other favorite. one of my favorite factoids about Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham is actually that they did the English dub of Lust and
I knew
Mustang,
that,
respectively.
Yeah.
And when they spoilers for a very old anime, when Lust dies, Travis had to leave the recording studio because he'd finished recording his bit, and Laura Bailey's screams were just too real. And it was just like, I can't listen to my wife scream as if she's dying. This hurts too much.
Yeah.
Which is just like, oh, bless.
Finally, question 10. Good girl high school student discovers the power of a leather jacket.
If that's what I think it is, John. Jesus
It's funny because I thought it was one thing, and then you said leather jacket, and I was like, oh, never mind, it's this other thing.
I do notice that there has been a certain pattern with like 3 of these being X type of person discovers the importance of Y thing. But also, that's kind of fun that worked out to be a theme that runs through this. So I'm going with that being
like that's
100% intentional.
John, it's almost like that's an inciting incident. Oh, I don't even care if I get all of these wrong. These are all fantastic.
I also enjoy the hero's journey that we've just
Well, at least I figured out one of the 3 that I wasn't sure about.
Okay.
The other 2 I'm still completely blank on.
Robin, a dad has to go pick up his daughter.
I had absolutely no idea.
Rogue.
It better not be fucking taken.
It is.
Oh dear me.
Fuck you and everything you stand for.
Rogue.
Oh.
This business fishing trip should have got the boat upgrade.
Jaws.
Yep.
Should have brought a bigger boat.
Hey, Gurks. Jen, doing chores is a handy shortcut for mastering martial arts.
Karate Kid.
Yep. Wax on. Wax on.
Wax off.
I did actually
I
see
mean, they're not. What I hate is that that's not wrong.
I did see a clip this week of Kevin Smith talking about directing Alan Rickman in Dogma, and he was saying the only note that he ever gave Alan Rickman on it was to point out that was he has that line in the film, and he'd not seen Karate Kid, so he was just delivering it as wax on, wax off. And Kevin Smith, who is a person, not Alan Smith. I just rammed 2 names together. Kevin Smith apparently had to get up from behind the monitors and go, sorry, that's a reference. You have to deliver it this way. Robin, a high school transfer student, learns the importance of the dress code.
I was going to say this is one of the others I didn't have a clue on, I'm afraid.
I've picked well who I asked you those then. Rogue.
This one I wasn't sure on, so I went with High School Musical.
Jen.
I had no idea.
If I go with a quote from the film, on Wednesdays we wear pink.
Oh, Clueless.
Mean Girls.
Oh, fuck no. Yeah. Damn it.
Oh, I've never seen that. No wonder I didn't know it.
No, I've not seen it either.
Rogue, a reclusive factory owner, places more importance on choreographed dance numbers than health and safety regulation.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Oh, God, of course, yes.
I put Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
You
Does
can
that still
also have a
count?
point.
Okay.
It's the same film. Well, it's the same story. It's not the same film. Those are different films.
Yeah.
Jen.
Willy Wonka's the one with Gene Wilder.
Yes. Jen, a reclusive adopted daughter discovers the importance of a haircut.
God, it couldn't be Rapunzel, could it?
It could be. But what's the Disney film with that name?
As I said, you uncultured swine.
Tangled.
Tangled.
This is where, so some of these
I've not seen Tangled, to be honest.
Fast and loose with the truth, because she's not a recluse. She's locked away.
I guess.
Yeah, I've not seen Tangled. Sorry, Jen.
Oh, you've got to watch Tangled, if only to appreciate fighting with a frying pan.
Robin.
And Maximus.
A severely injured police officer gets no compensation and is forced back to work.
RoboCop.
Yes.
No, I've never seen that one either, actually, so that's why I've never seen it.
He gets shot a lot.
Quite gruesome from what I remember.
Yeah.
The extent of my knowledge of RoboCop is there was a comic of RoboCop versus the Terminator.
Yeah, it used to be a video game as well.
Yeah, I remember the video game.
That'd be a cool fight.
Rogue.
It wasn't. It was a shitty comic.
A group spends 9 hours returning
The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Correct.
Oh God, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I felt so stupid when I finally remembered it. Oh.
Jen. Members disobey the first and second rule of their club.
Fight Club.
Yep. And Robin. Good girl high school student discovers the power of a leather jacket.
Grease?
Yep.
I hate that's that because just
Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
See, I initially thought you were gonna say good girl student discovers the power of murder, and then I would have called it, and then I would have gone for Heathers.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have gone if that was it. I would have gone for Carrie.
I mean, also, yeah, both of those, the high school students discover the power of murder, but only one person discovers the power of a leather jacket.
Very true.
Oh dear.
Rogue, how did you do?
9 out of 10.
So that gets 70. Angel.
8, so I'm at 26.
And Luna is a dog.
Well, it's my best round yet. 5.
Good job.
So have you got an idea of what you want to be next week? Do you have a
plan for your choice?
Not yet. I'll have a think. I've got to decide quickly, though.
Yeah.
I pre-planned mine for this quiz, assuming I was going to lose. I was going to go stipendium. It makes me quite sad that that's not going to happen now.
I mean, there's still time. You can write that down for next time.
Actually, wait. What's the difference in scores between Robin and I?
Quite a bit.
6.5. I
could throw the next round.
Robin would have to have the best round he's had. So. And you would have to get nothing.
How I want that round.
I mean,
am I patient?
In theory, if you could somehow score negative points.
Rogue, just give me the answers.
I just need to get answers. So, see, this is the one you've got to watch out for, John.
Yeah, apparently.
I need to somehow answer a question so wrong that I get negative points.
Okay. We now move on to a round on video games. Video games and the win states of spoilers, but also these are old and retro video games. Spoilers from a while ago. I've started a timer. I've not asked you a question yet.
Yeah, that helps.
Let's ask you a question and then start the timer. In the final castle of the original 1985 Super Mario Bros., how does Mario achieve victory over the final Bowser?
You were telling us it was old games, weren't you?
I wasn't wrong.
And this
I
is a
think I was
chance
about-
for Rogue to take the win from me because I am gonna really
I'm
do
not
bad.
sure I'm going to do that well. This
Once
is already
again-
a bit of a do-deceiver question.
To take the win from you, Rogue has to get all of them. And you have to get
Okay, then.
less than one. If you get 2 correct, Jen, there is no way that Rogue can catch you.
Oh, good. Okay, then. Never mind.
I mean, we'll see how this goes, though. Question 2. In the original Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Mega Drive, the final boss is, of course, Dr. Robotnik. What is the name of the final climactic level where this fight takes place? In the original Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Mega Drive, final boss is, of course, Dr. Robotnik. But what is the name of the final climactic level where this fight takes place?
Was that just what they called it here in England?
Called what?
The Sega Mega Drive, because it was the Sega Genesis for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Mega Drive for us.
Okay. So it is just
I think it was only the Genesis in America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And I
Wonder
think
why
it was
they
the
didn't call
Master
it the Mega
System that
Drive.
came before the Mega Drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we never got that.
I see. Yeah, that was my first console, the Master System. Master System 2, if you're going to be exact.
My first console was a Super Nintendo.
Yep, same here.
I never got a Sega.
Well, my dad was a gamer, so whenever a new console would come out, he had to get it. And me and my brother obviously just benefited from that.
There was apparently in America another computer trademark for Mega Drive. And so they changed the name to Genesis. So the North American release of the 16-bit Sega console. In all other ways, it was exactly the same console.
Literally just a different name. Okay,
Literally
cool.
Just a different name. In the N64 classic GoldenEye 007, James Bond's final confrontation to win the game is against the traitorous Agent 006, Alec Trevelyan. In what iconic location?
This game.
Yeah, I'm not being Angel. God, it's been so long since I played GoldenEye.
I've never played it.
I only ever really played the multiplayer. I remember fondly the Golden Guy.
I mean, the GoldenEye multiplayer. Classic of it.
Well, you had Oddjob, but who was
GoldenEye-
tiny in comparison, didn't you?
I mean,
from what I've heard.
GoldenEye was amazing for all of the glitches. I mean, the amount of times my brother would be playing it and he'd be halfway through a level and the whole game would just explode. Or the world would just disappear. Or the character models would just be like sucked into an internal hate spiral of life. And their bodies would just go.
I question what your brother was doing with that game, but
no, he was literally just playing it, just the original cartridges for like I think the first half of the second release were so buggy. It was insane.
well. Question 4. To achieve victory in the original Diablo, the player must defeat the titular Lord of Terror. What does the player character do with the Soul Stone containing Diablo's essence?
Diablo was just a touch before my time.
I played Diablo 2 as my first Diablo game, but
I was aware of Diablo,
I
but
don't know
think
much
I
about
played it.
Diablo 1.
I only played
Yeah,
Diablo
no.
when I got to 3.
Like my dad played it, but I never played it. So like if he was here, I would know the answer, but
Gert says Diablo was one of my first games, but I was
Cracks.
Question 5. After being told, "Would you kindly," throughout the game, the player's victory in the original BioShock comes after defeating which character who has transformed himself into a superpowered being? After being told, "Would you kindly," throughout the game, the player's victory in the original BioShock comes after defeating which character?
Such a good game.
such a good game. Still probably one
I never
of
played
the
the
best
first
reveals.
Like I never played the first two games before Infinity. So I only learnt about that after completing Infinite.
I never played the first one because I bought it and then my brother went away to university and took my copy of it with him.
Oh, that's annoying.
Dick move, man.
And to be fair, I let him. It wasn't that he just took it, but he did take it. I didn't have it. I never played it. I never got finished the game.
No, I remember I didn't actually play it the first time. My dad was playing it, and my computer was in the same room as his. We just had a computer room in the house. And it was a really cool game, so I was watching over his shoulder, and when that reveal came up, we were both like, "No way!" And my mom was like, "Did you not know?" Because she's the one who she's the kind of person who figures out the murder before you even start the movie. It's like, stop it.
It was the butler, wasn't it?
It's one of those things where, like, if you pay attention to like the detail, so it's like,
yeah, like
why
you look back.
is that the cadence of when you're asking someone to do something? Are you always saying that sentence?
I mean, I think the idea is that they were banking on American players largely, assuming that that's just kind of the attitude that you would get from an Irishman in the 1950s and 60s. You know, just kind of that calm, "Would you kindly do this? Would you kindly do that?" And I know there was a movie influence, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was.
It is now time for question 6. In the finale of Halo Combat Evolved, the victory condition the victory condition isn't killing a boss, but destroying the Halo ring itself. For the main point, What part of the ship, the Pillar of Autumn, does Master Chief overload to cause the explosion? And for a bonus point, what's the secret cutscene you get for completing the game on the hardest difficulty?
The extent of my knowledge of Halo comes from the red versus blue shorts. From
The only thing I know about Halo is the main character is called Master Chief.
Well, I've given you that part in the question.
Oh, and there was a really, really amazing animation a few years ago where somebody had Master Chief meet Samus, and Master Chief removed the helmet, and he's a chick too,
Master
and
Chick,
that was
isn't it?
cool. Yeah, that was a really cool animation. I liked that.
Oh
But
god,
that
I'd
is like
forgotten
the
about that.
extent of my... I know.
They did Final Fantasy versus Dead or Alive as well, I think. Same person.
So. Gosh. The things you forget about, the internet lore.
Question 7. The recurring final boss of the Castlevania series is, of course, Dracula. In most games, what part of his body must the players target to defeat him?
His asshole.
Thanks for that answer, I'm putting that down.
You said the inside voice bit out loud, Jen.
Oops. But that would have made
Watch
for
out,
a very...
Dracula! It's time for your wooden splintered butt plug!
No, I think that's the movie Deadpool versus Dracula.
I would watch the shit out of that.
That would be quite a fun
to be
film,
fair,
I
I think
think.
everybody would watch the shit out of that.
Oh, but which
And there-
Dracula? Oh,
Dracula is in the Marvel Universe.
Is he?
Yeah.
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 Obviously, I'm assuming Blade?
I mean, yeah, he fights Blade a lot.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so we've got a movie that has Blade, Dracula, and Deadpool in it. This is amazing.
I mean,
Plot.
we
Blade
were kind
asks Deadpool for help.
Well, we kind of got that with Deadpool and Wolverine.
I've still not watched that.
Oh my god, you have
that
to see it.
was wild.
Wesley Snipes coming back as Blade is probably one of the best reasons to see that fucking movie. Oh my god.
Gonna say, isn't Wesley Snipes getting really on now? Because I don't think he was young when he...
He's not a young man anymore.
I was gonna say, I don't think he
No,
was that
he's
young when he
the
did
father.
Blade originally.
I mean, technically,
He wasn't, but
Ryan Reynolds was in Blade Trinity.
he was.
Oh god, he was, because he was one of the villain, like, one of the...
And
Oh,
yes,
God.
yes, Gurks. I'm not going to tell anybody else the question you asked, but yes.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Kirks, what's the
What was
question?
Gurk says in the chat, is he the one that owe Moon Knight money?
Oh, quite possibly.
Next question from the quiz. At the end of the first Mass Effect, Commander Shepard must defeat the former N7 Commando Saren. However, Saren is being controlled by what ancient sentient spaceship?
Mass Effect is one of those games I keep telling myself I should play, and then I just
They're
never
good. They're really good. You should play them.
John,
Certainly the original trilogy.
I'm stealing a point because I can correct the question.
I'm curious.
To be fair, I did that with like 4 questions on the Sailor Moon quiz. It's like, that was my autistic hyperfixation for 16 years, and it's still in my top 3, so... You can't beat this level.
And now
but yeah, no, I just Sorry.
Question 9. In the true pacifist route of the indie RPG Undertale, who is the final boss that the player must save to achieve the game's best ending?
I've never played Undertale, so this is a complete guess.
I've seen people play it, but I've never played it because I'm terrible at those kinds of puzzle games with the shooters where you have to avoid the bullet hell. That's what it is.
I was going to say it's in my pile to play, but I've just not got around to it yet.
It's really good. It is, and the fact that it was an indie game made by one guy.
Yeah.
Such a small. I think it was a $2,000 budget. Is like insane to me.
I was going to say that's not very much considering how popular it is as well.
I remember. Unfortunately, people were so hype about the game, including some people, that I just couldn't play the game because I had it spoiled for me already. But just every ounce of energy I had that could have gone towards appreciating it was already spent.
Yeah.
There is like
oversaturation.
It wasn't even that. It's just I had the same issue with fans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Some fandoms need to learn to rein themselves the hell in.
Oh yeah, no, the Undertale fandom can be really toxic.
I was going to say, I've managed to remain relatively spoiler-free. I just know there's a pacifist route and a genocidal route.
Question 10. In Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, a secret final boss appears if the player meets certain conditions. Which character, known for the glowing symbol on his back, challenges you after M. Bison?
I only ever saw the really bad movie with Van Damme.
I do not know enough about Street Fighter.
I have an answer. I don't know if it's right. But I just want to rip the bandage off.
The only reason I saw the version with Van Damme is because Nostalgia Critic did a review of it and it was hilarious, and so I was just like, I actually have to watch this train wreck.
I've not seen it myself, but it's Kylie Minogue as well, isn't it?
Look it up look up the Nostalgia Critic review of it. It's season 1 Nostalgia Critic, and basically he'll tell you all you need to know about the movie.
Fair enough.
And now...
sorry.
And now for answers. Rogue. In the final castle of the original Super Mario Bros., how does Mario achieve victory over the final Bowser?
I think he jumps over him and then breaks the bridge with an axe, dropping him into lava.
Correct.
Cool. I got one right.
Me too!
Jen, what was the final climactic level of Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive called?
Robot Animals on Ice?
Robin.
Final Zone.
Correct. They really pushed the boat out with that one.
I went with something equally calm, like the laboratory.
No, it was just the final zone.
Yeah, I got you. I heard.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it was Death Egg.
Yes, that's right.
Sonic 1, it was... we got to the end. Give it up. Robin, in the N64 classic GoldenEye, where does the final confrontation with 006 take place?
So, considering I've never played it, I'm going off what I remember of the film, vaguely, and isn't it at the bottom of a satellite dish?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like an antenna called the cradle, isn't it?
It's on the cradle of a giant satellite. I think the level is
okay.
actually called Cradle. Sounds about right.
Oh, okay, so I did remember that correctly. Nice.
That is truly nuts.
Rogue. What does the player do with the soul stone containing Diablo's essence?
It feels like something that would only happen in a Diablo game. They eat it.
I feel like you missed a question.
Nope, that was the fourth question.
Okay.
Oh. Jen.
Yeah?
To achieve victory in the original Diablo, the player must defeat the titular Lord of Terror. What does the player character do with the soul stone containing Diablo's essence?
Obviously, I didn't know it because apparently I wrote the answer for the Bioshock question in number 4.
Okay. Robin.
I think they take it into themselves and become the bad guy of Diablo 2.
I'm going to give you and Rogue a half point each. Yes, they eat it. They embed it in their forehead.
It seems like poor planning.
Really does. Like, you've just defeated the big bad guy. Oh, I've got this stone with the big bad guy in it. Well, I'm just going to put this right here where it's not going to affect anyone. Oh, oops, I'm the bad guy of the second game.
I mean, like, if you think about it for a second, like, if you think about the ring in Lord of the Rings, it's obviously got the power of temptation. If that's like your last gasp for like, okay, I've been defeated, I'm in a stone, I will put all of my magic to just being like, hey, press this to your head.
Put me in you.
I'm precious.
Jen.
Yes.
After being told, would you kindly, throughout the game, the player's victory in the original Bioshock comes after defeating which character?
He is Atlas, also known as Fontaine.
Correct.
Fontaine wasn't even his original name. If you read the novel, he doesn't even remember his birth name because he had taken on so many aliases. And Fontaine was the name of a fisherman who he'd stolen information about about Rapture from, and then he killed him, and left him to be found by an FBI agent. Nope.
Just throwing it out there, not a nice guy.
There aren't any real nice characters in the Bioshock series, really.
No, from what I remember, there's not.
Not a lot.
Well,
There are very few.
I mean, the main character was a pretty good guy. If you play it right.
Yeah. Robin, in the finale of Halo Combat Evolved, the victory condition is to destroy the ring itself. What part of the ship does Master Chief overload to cause the...
I've got no idea, so this is a complete guess. I'm going to say a nuclear reactor core.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's, for anybody or for any potential other answers, it's the fusion engines or reactors that he overloads. Did anyone write down an answer for the bonus point?
Yes.
Rogue, what did you put down?
I believe you got 343 Guilty Spark floating in space as a final cutscene.
Check that I'm getting the right game, right ending, 'cause that sounds familiar, but there's another one you get for the most difficult.
Oh, there are 2 endings.
That's the one I was thinking. Brief. Yes, that is also one of the secret ends. There are two of them, apparently.
What's the other one?
The other one is a non-canon ending where you see a Johnson, who you've seen throughout the game, and an elite face-to-face on the shoreline. They realize that the fusion reactors are overloading, and they just drop their weapons and hug each other.
I forgot about that. Oh my god. Oh god, that's a blast to the past.
I was going to say I've never played any Halo, so...
Oh, Halo was like the shooter when I was at school.
It was always Half-Life for me.
Half-Life wasn't.
And Half-Life was for me,
I didn't play Half-Life till I got to uni.
Half-Life is... we're going to take this moment. Half-Life is one of the first games I can remember playing, and remember there being a feeling of depth in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
A feeling of the height of where your character was compared to the environment. Because there's those moments where you get to like the edge of the walkways, and there's just a drop into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first game I can remember playing where I remember seeing that much detail far enough away that it was like, oh, there's a long way over there, and it's gonna fall.
One of my favorite facts about both Half-Life 1 and also one of the remasters, because they made a point of sort of paying homage to it, is that like that first section of Half-Life 1 where you're sort of on the train and you're doing a whole bunch of stuff is basically them just showing off what they've managed to achieve in the engine for the time. And what I love is I forget which remaster it is, but like I think it's the Black Mesa remaster. They, rather than just recreating that sequence, they actually go through and they add new scenes highlighting the changes they have made.
Right.
Because that's sort of like the spirit of what that scene originally was. And I think that's really neat.
Yeah, Half-Life is also notable, if I remember correctly, for the for the way the scripted sequences moved so fluidly.
It's also notable for having one of the first AIs that actually made decisions.
Yeah, because that was
such a pain in the ass.
Tied into the scripting. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that game was just, that game is just amazing.
I want to replay it at some point, actually.
I'd definitely try getting a hold of. I think it's Black Mesa. We couldn't use the name Half-Life.
If you're looking
because they've
for
redesigned huge areas of especially sort of back half of the game to give you
Zen
playable space. And it looked amazing when I saw the Let's Play of it.
I know, it was wild.
Robin, the recurring final boss of Castlevania series, naturally Dracula. In most of the game, what part of his body must the players target?
Oh, it's clearly his asshole. More serious answer, I've put head.
Correct.
You gave Dracula a head? Jesus.
Rogue, I want to hear your correct version of this question.
I want you to state the question.
At the end of the first Mass Effect, Commander Shepard must defeat the former N7 Commando, Saren. However, Saren is being controlled by what ancient sentient starship?
So 1, Saren is being controlled by Sovereign. 2, Saren is not an N7. Saren is a Spectre.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
N7 is a human training program.
N7 is
The only N7 that you come across in the first game that is not Shepard himself is Anderson.
You can have a bonus point for that, because I fucked that up.
Thank you.
I fucked that up fixing the fact that the person who had originally written that question down also fucked it up and said that Saren was a Reaper, I think.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Wow.
No.
I said a Reaper for my answer, if that's anything.
You can get a half point for that.
I had no answer for that one, so...
Angel, in the
I
True
know
Pacifist,
too much about Mass Effect.
I literally have in my bathroom, I've got the Normandy SR2 bath mat.
Oh,
Nice.
I might have to get a Normandy disc plate now that you mention it. But yes, carry on with the quiz.
Jen.
Yes.
In the True Pacifist route of the indie RPG Undertale, who is the final boss that you must save?
I'm hoping this is right, because I can't remember if this is the pacifist route or the genocide route, but I'm pretty sure he's called the God of Hyperdeath.
Huh. I have a different name, but let me look up and see if this person is called that thing.
I would like a big version of that picture, please.
He is also called that thing. Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say... Alright, yeah, because it's, the kid, who comes back and then turns into the God of Hyperdeath when he absorbs the souls.
So the more normal name that you may also have him written down is Asriel Dreamer.
Yeah.
But
He's
yes,
not...
he is called the God of Hyperdeath. Because that's a normal name.
Like, Great Explosion, Murder God, Dynamite.
We need to get these two together.
I know, right? Clearly they have a lot in common.
Robin, in Street Fighter 2 Turbo, the secret final boss appears if the player meets certain conditions.
I had no idea.
Rogue.
Did you want the conditions or the name?
The name.
I think they just actually have Mike Tyson.
Angel.
I don't know.
It is Akuma.
Oh, okay.
Akuma, or Goku, is the secret final boss of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. He will appear if you have a game time of less than 25 minutes when you defeat Sagat, or if you achieve a score of 1,200,000 points or higher. And
That's
then you
kind of
get
nuts.
the final boss, the true final boss, or the other final boss of the game, I guess. And now it's time for the final boss of the quiz, I guess, with the scores. Rogue, how did you do?
6.5.
That brings you up to 23.5. Angel.
4.
Oh, nice round score. Luna is a dog.
7.
Okay. So, nothing really changed. Robin.
Hello.
You got 17 and a half. What would you like your quiz round to be?
Final Fantasy VII, the original game, please. Sorry, if I'm sounding a bit bunged up, it's because I'm actually having a nosebleed at the minute.
Oh God, are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a small one. It's actually starting to stop now.
So nosebleeds from Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
A very niche topic.
It's a more obscure one. I'll
Yes.
hear that.
The original Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. So, join us in November when I have the time to get those questions. I also have a Halloween round that I've been holding on last Halloween, which we'll do in November because that's the closest. And then I'm also going to throw in Big Screen Little Sentences 2. We'll do 4 guessing the film titles from a single sentence, and a third and a fourth round that is yet to be decided. Tune in November for that. Tune in October for me and Sean and others to watch a horrible public domain film, because we'll do that too. But now it is time for me to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the follow button. It's a great way for you to know when we go live, and it's a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. We also have a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games we're playing and the things we're doing. We have a YouTube channel that you can go to catch up on all of the previous videos, what we have done. And we have a website, finalbossfight.co.uk, that you can go to catch up on everything we do, written content, audio, video, photos. We have a store on our website now as well, where you can buy our campaign setting for D&D, the first book of which is available now. You can also get some fun downloads, such as Just an Ordinary House, is a D&D one-shot adventure about just an ordinary house.
That was fun.
We also have a Tamrinian runic alphabet typeface that you can download on your computer and type cryptic messages to your player characters that they have to translate. It's also fun for you if you like to torture your players, like some people. And speaking of torturing your players, let's look at what's coming up. With me pressing the right number of buttons, and show you what is coming up this week. Tomorrow night, Dungeon of the Mad Mage continues. Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh, does it?
Fun dabby dozy.
Tomorrow night, Dungeon of the Mad Mage continues. With the group continuing to make their way through, the fact that Nadira has just told everyone where you guys are.
Yay!
That's gonna go smoothly.
We're gonna be okay. Totally. Not about to die.
On Monday night, Sean's DMing Wild Sea, so tune in for that. On Tuesday, Dragon Age Inquisition continues. I continue to make my way through Wars of Hakon DLC. On Wednesday, Midweek Minecraft continues with whatever it is we're doing. I think we've got 2 more of the first level totems to get before we can unite them into Soul of Minecraft and have our first step towards the Soul of Dimensions. We're trying to get the highest tier of Fargo talismans mods, and hopefully Jen and Tanny will be able to join us and claim.
I'm going on holiday, John. I literally told you about that earlier before the quiz started.
Hopefully Tanny will join us this week. I'm sorry, things have been happening.
It's okay.
I haven't happened to.
It's
write
okay,
it
John.
down.
You're only human.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need so much honey. Hopefully, we've got it all by now. I should really go and check. Babysit. Well, hopefully by the time Jen gets back from her holiday, we'll have the full soul of Minecraft for her. If maybe she could drop any of the talismans as off somewhere that's up.
Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nudge,
Hint,
nudge.
hint.
Nice and subtle, nice and subtle.
And then that's it for this week of streams. Tune in for these things. Next Sunday, I'm gonna drop a little teaser for a Sunday following week stream. Next Sunday, we're starting a new D&D campaign. Next weekend, next Sunday, Eve of Ruin starts. A 10th level D&D adventure starting, which is a curious place for a D&D story to start. We're going to be starting the love letter to D&D itself, Vecna, Eve of Ruin, as the Whispered One, the god of the hand and the eye, tries to remake the multiverse in his own image.
Yes, because that always works.
Yeah, it's going to
I think he'll succeed.
We'll see how good the heroes are. Tune in next time to find out how good the heroes are.
I need a hero.
They're holding out for a hero till the end of the something.
What's the Russian lyrics?
We're gonna now do a raid. And we're gonna do a raid into Snowwolfest, who is currently playing Marvel Rivals because whatever they were previously playing was lagging a lot. So go give Snowwolfest some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.